Often lauded as a first world country, Singapore is the third richest country in the world. But are all its citizens living a first world life? What are the costs for single mothers living in first world country Singapore? Are the voices of our single mothers being heard? Let us find out what are single mothers really missing out on.
Without my siblings, that means we don't have a house to stay initially, because once you are divorced, you have to wait for 3 years, then you can apply house. If let's say if low earning one, you can get a rented flat, but not for us above average. So I think it's quite tough. If my siblings didn't help, we don't have a place to stay.
I had actually taken up a grant given under the condition of buying a flat near my parents and in the purchase of my marital property. And this condition actually, this said property, it actually comes with a condition of the grant was that the property could not be sold for the next 5 years. So when the separation was filed after merely 2 years of marriage, my ex-husband and I, who clearly no longer wanted anything to do with each other, had to be shackled to this burden of that shared property. So clearly in this issue, I felt that the HDB could be more discerning and deal with each file on a case-to-case basis.
Currently, single mothers, with the exception of widowed and divorced mothers, are not entitled to several benefits that are available for married mothers, including the CPF Family Housing Grant of up to $30,000. They can only apply for the singles grant, provided their income is not more than $6,000. The marriage and parenthood tax rebates of up to $20,000 per child. They are also not eligible for the baby bonus scheme, a cash gift of up to $8,000. The Child Development Account support, where a married mother's savings in a child's account is matched dollar for dollar up to a certain cap, and single mothers are entitled to only 8 weeks of paid maternity leave instead of the 16 weeks received by married mothers. There are organizations in Singapore which offer assistance to single mothers. These organizations include the Association of Women for Action and Research, Singapore Council of Women's Organizations, and Help Family Service Centre. Due to the limited resources of these organizations, most single mothers continue to face financial struggles, being the sole breadwinner.
At the same time, I feel sorry for my mother because there are many things that she has to do on her own. And when I was younger, I could not help her with anything at all. So everything was on her shoulders, be it like finances, teaching me and all that. So I felt that she was really a very strong woman.
She was the only one bringing income back to home. So we really only bought what we need and just saved on the rest. So if I were to compare myself to other kids, sometimes a bit left out. Because I wasn't given much pocket money, so after school they will go out for lunch at fast food places, and because I didn't have much of money, I couldn't join them, so sometimes I feel a bit left out.
There have been calls, even among married mothers, for greater governmental support for single mothers. One such supporter is Caroline Teo, a 42-year-old married mother. She made headlines earlier this year by engaging Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong through Facebook, advocating for policies that will treat all mothers equally.
I don't think the government needs to necessarily look after us married mother or single mother's children. But I do think when you set a policy that discriminates against a mother because of her status, I think it is wrong. Which, like I said, it does help if we can have more support in terms of ground level, and then having a policy change to make people think, okay, we should start embracing this in terms of giving people a second chance. When people tell us, oh, if we change the policies, more single mothers, more people will want to be single mothers. But the fact is, the data that is not released is there's 7,900 abortions that happened last year. So is that policy really working, since it only encouraged 560 single moms, but it didn't prevent 7,900 abortions from being done? I think 79 or something. So that is the question that I ask as well.
In July this year, Minister for Social and Family Development Tan Chuan Jin announced that the government is reviewing some of the discrepancies in its benefits for single mothers. Mr. Tan expressed a great deal of sympathy for single unwed mothers and questioned whether some of the existing differentiations can be harmonized. What does the future hold for single mothers in Singapore? Are we progressing towards the reality of equal policy benefits between single mothers and their married peers?